Hey everyone. This is a everyday build that I've used for quite a while now. It also works for Legendary in both group play and in solo play. I've used this build quite a bit, and it's one of my favorite. It's not the most powerful, and you'll see why, but it's also really reliable. It is uses a lot of meta components, if you will, to make it work, and I have modifiers turned off right now to kind of show how it works in, I guess, the PvE real world. This one's going to run off of gunner specialization. You'll want to make sure that you have you've got your full 15% bonus on AR, and then whatever you like for a secondary. You could use like a rock and roll or an ACS or a lefty for a shotgun, or I like Dark Winter. Uh, any SMG basically that has a high rate of fire to just kind of help you out in some up close scenarios. Uh, what I like about this one is I do run 4 blue cores. You can run 3, you can run 2. I've run it with only 3, and it's been fine for me. What you want here is you want to make sure that you're at least 50% crit hit chance, and then everything else is crit hit damage. That can be kind of hard sometimes, but you need that, especially since you're not having as many red cores. Getting back to kind of the gist of this is it is 4-piece strikers and leveraging the backpack. There's different ways you could change this up. I'm sure most of you are probably familiar with strikers, so I don't need to act like you don't know what it is, but just in case, this is 4-piece, so you get the weapon handling, the rate of fire, and the striker's gamble. With the backpack, you'll increase total weapon damage per stack from 0.65 to 0.9. I think it used to be like 1%, and I think that got lowered a little, but it does require some stack building, but that's okay. You're going to have a Cheska chest because you need that critical hit chance. I know it's only an 8% boost, but you want that. And then I tend to run Obliterate. You could change this up a little. You could have a striker's chest as well, and then use a different gear piece, like you do like contractor's gloves or something like that, or fox prayer's knees or something to help give you some other damage. You could try, if you're using AR, you could you really need to create a chance. That's why Cheska's good here. You can run a Grupo chest, but then you have to also make sure that you're ending up with enough of everything. But I like Obliterate here because of the weapon damage increase. So on those critical hits, so having 50% or higher means that in theory, every other shot, if not more, is going to be a critical hit. That's going to increase your weapon damage by 1% for 10 seconds, stacks up to 20 times. Especially on legendary content, you're going to be hitting the target a lot. So just keep on the target. It'll make a difference. One of my favorite gear pieces for a lot of this content is Catharsis. I felt like for a long time it's had a bad rap. People didn't really see the value in it. Because it's all blues, right? Armor, incoming repairs, and armor regen. A lot of people laugh at the armor regen. It's really not much. It's not going to be revolutionary for you. What's important is the vicious cycle part of it. When you take damage, it builds, as it says here, it builds the stacks to a cap of 30. Each stack grants 1.5% weapon damage. Taking damage at max stacks triggers a purge, removing all stacks and status effects, and then drop in a healing cloud, which restores 5% max armor for 10 seconds to all allies in the cloud. I shared another build recently where it was for a PvE build for kind of tanking legendary type stuff. Same thing. You like this because it gets rid of the status effects. If you're in legendary and Chunga's backpack hive is stinging you and making you bleed, and this purges, it's going to take that bleed off of you pretty quick, keep you alive, plus give you some armor. Hopefully you're not standing still for too long in those cases, but this isn't really like a super up close and personal type build. This is definitely fire from a distance. You have a shield to help you out, but it will get taken down. Even I do have it at a 25 expertise level, so it's got 25% active regeneration. if you're not that high up, it's definitely going to drop faster. So you have to be careful and just keep that in mind as the bar wears down. Don't let it bust on you. But this build, you can run all heroic content. You can run with some directives on, things of that nature. If you're running heroic and you just don't want to deal with going down, you can carry a reviver. But if you're running solo legendary with this, reviver is not going to do you much good. It'll pick you up, but just enough so you can get knocked down again. When you do something like District Union Arena, which is kind of a great place to test out some builds and see how it goes, you can run this all the way through, which is really cool. I like that ideally when I do solo legendaries, and for some other content. Again, this isn't like a super impressive damage build, but it is pretty fun because you can do a lot. When I run under legendary, I do tend to run a turret. You can run a decoy. Turrets just, they obviously draw attention, and then it's like just hit them with some like styrofoam peanuts. But other than that, you could use any AR you want. You could use Lexington. You could mix it up a little bit. Again, St. Elmo's is pretty meta, super popular, 70 round magazine. And in Legendary, it's nice because you get the shock rounds, which can at least slow down some of those enemies if you feel like you're getting overwhelmed, and you can kind of spread the love because you'll get an entire magazine of shock rounds. So you can hit multiple targets and rather quickly, even if your goal isn't to completely kill them yet, but just to kind of slow them down. Again, here my expertise is 26%, so I'm getting an extra 26% weapon damage. It's a huge help. I like the core attributes and the, I guess, minor attribute to be the usual damage target out of cover, and then it comes with assault rifle damage and health damage. You can reroll exotics. There's lots of videos on that, so if you don't get damage target out of cover, you can kind of go figure that out. And then, yeah, Dark Wind Hunter is named, but again, you could use anything else here. This is just nice because if you do kill someone, it gives you more critical hit damage for 10 seconds. Another one that's good to use is the Banshee, just because of the weapon handling when you swap to it. So it's pretty quick and it reloads fast, things of that nature. So you could pick something like that. Again, if you don't have anything that's in there, you could pick other things that you might have. But again, a lefty could work, especially if you're hucking grenades. So anyways, Gunner helps, gives you ammo. 3 or 4 cores will help keep you alive. Definitely try and get yourself to 12% expertise or 12 expertise. That's really, 12 is kind of where you get to before it requires exotic components. So it's relatively cheap in terms of resources to get your gear to 12. And then turret doesn't really matter. It's just a decoy for you. So let's hop over to DUA. I know for the daily today was a thing for a lot of folks, but just give it a minute. There's other much better players that have demonstrated how to do solo DUA. This isn't necessarily an entire guide on how to. Those folks have put a lot of time into it. They're great players. I think folks like Hutchler, Toasty God, some others have done those types of tutorials. So I would definitely recommend searching and watching because they do some pretty good explanations and talk through things. So let's get this going. Running without modifiers just to kind of show what it's like.
You've got your objective. Don't let anything stand in your way.
This runs like, in most cases, anybody running it. You do this even if you're running more of a full DPS striker. So you can see out the gate, it doesn't do a ton of damage, but as the stacks build up, these guys will start dropping faster. On DUA, this opening kind of salvo area, you really want to get these tanks down as quick as you can. Because personally, I like to advance when the helicopters come. I don't like to be stuck out here because it's harder to manage the drones. The thing is, the helicopter comes when there's only 2 NPCs left, and the tanks don't count as NPCs. So we've already taken down 2 of the tanks, so let's get this one down. And it's taken a while to get it down. It's trying to go get healed. We don't want that. take advantage of some shield action. And ideally, the folks you leave left alive for your advancing are reds and not yellows, like I'm doing here. That's not nice. Don't shoot at me. You hear the helicopter coming? Come on, drop, 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 drop. If you have a decoy or a turret, you can huck it out there. That'll help. You'll get a couple drone operators coming down. You want to get them first. In this case, they are not next to each other. Sometimes they are. Get another drone operator. Just get them down. Don't let these folks hit you. And you get a little reprieve until the next helicopter comes. So, as you can see, this can put out a lot of damage when those stacks are built up. His backpack torn down. And we'll see if I get hit by some stingers. You see there's a purge from the damage. These snipers will drop your shield, so if you do, and this thing will explode and break your shield. Sometimes it's nice if you get the opportunity to break that, but it doesn't always work. Look at my turret's taking this guy down. You know, and the Chungas always try and break their backpacks, shoot their gun belts. Come on. That little turret, that little drone's gonna keep picking on me. There we go. Grab some ammo. You can see I've got pretty full striker stacks. So you want to try and keep moving as fast as you can. And then just try and get mainly the medics, but you know, there's so many healers. You can see that I already got a medic drone up. It's annoying. He's just picking up that red so he can put down the healing station. See that? That's kind of a jerk move. And of course now he drops. Got 2 left. I don't want to be baited into this. Because if you move too far up, the next wave comes, which is the Chungas. So in this case, what we're going to do is try and take down his healing station. And then he's just going to keep popping his head up. Fully suppressed. These guys are annoying. I hate these guys. Since you have riot foam. Fuck your turret. You can play up at that wall I was just at, or you can continue to stay back here. If you're not running modifiers, you can definitely fight them from a little bit closer. It's really about making sure you're breaking their backpacks to give yourself some leeway. There's a couple healing station guys. They'll drop their healers. You can see, like, look at that damage I can take there. You can see my shield. Oh, it broke. I didn't switch off of it fast enough. Now at the healing stations, these guys are a little bit more difficult to take down because they got their little friends helping them. Oh, this is not great. Let's do this. Alright. Usually I'm a little bit faster through here. Maybe I'm tired. You see, this is still pretty tanky and still seems to put out pretty good amounts of damage. You can see those stacks building up, getting close to 800. Cool. We're done. There's an ammo box up at the gate, so you don't have to grab ammo in the back. Grab loot if you want. Anyways, we're through kind of first stage and a half, if you will. This is kind of a two-parter, just like the last one, where there's kind of trigger points. Uh-oh. Nope. These snipers are kind of a pain. The yellow sniper can drop your shield really fast. And I never really liked shooting that gas can I just shot as quick as I did because it's helpful for the next phase. That purple sniper is trying to get me. So we battle the wits. Oh, that's terrible aim. If you take their drones down, then they have to look because they don't have the drone to help them out. I usually just huck the turret out here and then pray that I don't die. Because I got nothing to pick me up. Faster you can take down these drone operators, the better your life will be. And you gotta watch out for the grenaders. The drones are out. I think that's a yellow grenader back there. You'll ruin me. I bet they both pop at the same time, don't they? Oh, grenader's over there. Just a regular old yellow. Please don't. Alright. Definitely go faster if you're running all reds. But you're also way more squishy. You can see the kind of damage that you take. These are the pooches. These aren't the kind of dogs you want to be friends with, and get tummy rubs too. Because they are not very nice. Ideally, you want to get, there we go. See how fast he just went. This guy, you gotta get him. There we go. The legs. Ah. Easy peasy. This one can sometimes be a doozy. You get a couple mini tanks. You got drone operators right out the gate, and they're just kind of real pains. Just throw that out there, especially when you miss. Do not shoot me. Ooh, his little friend came along. Nope. You want those kills with the gunner because you get 10% armor.
Serious trauma detected.
I might die, to be honest. This isn't very impressive. It's the pressure of thinking that somebody might be watching. Oh boy. All about doing it live. Oh. The noise goes smooth. It's not always as good as you see in some of those well-curated videos. There is a sniper dog coming in. Shoot him in the eyeball. And drops like a fly. Oy. Comes the last wave. There will be a healer. A sniper. Sniper can definitely ruin your day. And there's our little mini tank friend again. I don't even know what I'm shooting at. I'm just shooting. Oh no. Not cool. It's just a sniper drone. Yeah, pop your head up. Alright, not so bad. Not a little sketchy there. Had to burn through a med kit. I mean, that's what they're there for. Much like heroic content, if you die before the end, you start all over. Alright, this one just kind of drop your turret or a decoy or whatever here. Or just go bananas and hope that you don't die. This triggers them, they come out the door, shoot a gas can. Yay. There'll be a yellow coming. And then the others, just make sure they don't pop you with one of their grenades. How's it for Mr. Chunga? I have probably enough ammo, but I'm going to grab some. However, you can see my stacks are dropping off. They'll probably be gone. It takes like 15 seconds to do this run. This next room you could use, again, decoy, use seekers. Still like the turret, just less changing, makes things a little bit more reliable. You know, that way you don't forget to change something back later. But certainly, you just always, as always, it's best to just run with whatever makes sense for you and your skills. I do not like that healing drones are out there. I don't like that I'm taking damage. Getting those healers down is a huge help. And the medic. Still purple though. I think the next wave's coming. Ooh. This might be where I do my little... So this is a little move. This makes it take a lot longer. But if you're concerned, you know, about burning medkits, you can just kind of hide here. And if you throw the turret right against that box, that little filing cabinet, they'll face it. Usually, not always, but usually. And then you can just, it's kind of like one after another, you just mow them down. It's kind of funny. And then this way, it's less likely your turret's going to get knocked down before you can probably hear the gunfire of the Chunga coming. I bet that's a grenader. Or no, it's the healer. Oh, that's great. Oh, nope. Right. There's a couple grenaders out there, a red and a purple. They might come in. But you can hear the Chunga slowly walking. This is kind of boring. I get it. But it's about staying alive. It's about getting through Legendary. See, here he comes. But you see how he's facing the turret already? Break his backpack before it breaks you. His gun belt broke, so that bought me some time. Alright, he's down. Look, I got all my health back from the kills. There's one of the grenaders. The other one is right there. You have to remember that they are like amazingly good at hucking their grenades. Even if you're shooting them, so... If you want, you can pick up, if you didn't blow it up, there's some high velocities. Oh, explosives, sorry. Get all sorts of decent loot. I got my med kit back. This one's best to just fight from this back room. You can fight from those arcade machines. But if you're not confident being that far forward, you can just kind of flip shoulders if you want. Get one of the snipers down. You can have rushers. You just don't want them to get their grenades out on you. Oh, sniper too.
Immediate medical assistance needed.
Not feel great. There are a couple of healers out there, which isn't ideal. But they're just coming in one by one now, I'll tell you that much. This is probably where I need to run. This is a way you can do it, especially if you bring those healers in, because getting them down is pretty nice. It's less repair for the chungus. There is a purple sniper. So you have a red, a purple, and a yellow sniper when this starts. So I do try and get them as quick as I can, but it doesn't always work. Well, I should probably hit them and not look at the top of my screen. You see the flash of the sniper. Did some damage, but he's getting healed up. Hey, the healer's down. That's good news. Oh boy. Okay, I've had enough of that. Just get in here and take this guy down. Backpack's broken. Oh, wait! I thought you were alone. Do not punch me. Cool trick. Shoot him in the butt till he dies from it. I don't recommend that as a always technique, but in a pinch it works. Come on. Come on. Whoa! That's not good. Eat that.
I see you there.
Oh my gosh. I'm terrible. Do it. Get me. Wow. Well, I'm gonna need some ammo. I'm gonna need more than 395 rounds. So the next room isn't too bad usually. You have a red and a yellow grenader, a red and yellow healer, and I think there's like a purple, a red, and a yellow, just standard NPC. So usually I just like huck my turret out in front of the table over here so it's not right in front of me. Pro tip, if you put a turret or a decoy right in front of you, it's going to draw fire and those bullets go right through the decoy and go right into you. So try and throw those things away to draw them. So let's see, there's one of the healers. I always try and go for them first. That guy is typically right there in the back, just like that. So I got a grenader being, oh, both grenaders. Well, that was kind of a bummer. I'm gonna die.
Serious trauma detected.
Oof. Oof. That was a hairy, hairy situation. He's dead. He's dead. Oh, this guy. What a joker. Stop shooting me. Stop it. Alright, well, at least I got the purge cloud. Just the grenader. Broke his backpack. All you can do is throw bullets at me now. How about we go say hi? Told you. Alright. Making progress. You can see, I mean, look how close I came to death so many times. Still alive. This one, you can sometimes get in a bad situation. I hook the turret out on a box and then just fight from down here. If you're playing with directives or modifiers, it can get real hairy, especially if there's special ammo. You gotta watch these grenaders. Again, they always throw in threes. Oh. There's a red grenader. And there's a dog. Or a mini tank. Ooh. Sometimes a mini tank is kind of funny, especially when he's there, he'll huck the grenades. Oh, that one hit me, but sometimes they hit the roof or hit the wall above you. They don't hurt you, which is nice. You have another mini tank. Oh, a yellow grenader. Who is it? Sometimes that yellow grenader is up high, or a red one is, and they're really no fun when they are. Oh, here come the chungas. So I'm going to try and get this mini tank down. So I'm going to want to peek more, but I might not be able to. Not putting out enough damage. I got rushers coming. Don't want to deal with them for too long. See that red's popping his head up over that box. Another rusher. Try and break their backpacks. That way if they do close in on you, because just whatever, you're just struggling or something. We all do sometimes, like me. Having their backpacks broken means they can't really heal themselves, and they can't throw stingers. You can see that. Tank operators up there. And those guys just suck because they just sit there undercover and then they'll pop out, hit you a few times, and it just doesn't... they're just so irritating. Grenade dog. Oh, that did not feel real good. Whew. You can either grab ammo from that room if that's where you fought from. There's ammo up here. There's a lockbox in there. Like a faction box. Should be a black tusk. But I already opened it, so... Alright, this I just usually have the turret out across. There's a couple rushers you gotta watch out for. Because they're jerks. Just keep red and yellow. And there's a yellow that usually like mad dashes across. This guy right there, like he's either at the back or he's right up front. And it's always prescriptive. He always does the same thing. And it's like he either runs back across there or he runs through here. And when he runs through here, he just kind of like works his way around this. And then those rushers, if you're not careful, what they do is they huck their grenades in here. And then you get shocked while you're in here. It's never any fun. Because they might drop you. Alright, I know I'm losing stacks, but that's the way life is. This next part of all of this entire mission on Legendary is my least favorite. The garage. It is a pain. It is just a real pain. There are some cheesy tricks you can do. You could run like a status build with a pulse, and you can hide against this wall and just pulse everything. It takes a really long time, but you can also like fire a sticky through this window if you want. You could pulse to trigger it. You can shoot pretty much anything in the range of the window there, and then anybody that's crouched right there, you can also shoot by standing against this window. But the big problem is they can all shoot you through this window from wherever they are. So you just have to be careful and try not to die. There's a bunch of drone operators. So you have a red, 2 purples, and a yellow right out the gate. And there's a yellow and a red mini tank. And then just some regular ads. The second wave is healers, lunchbox guys. So you have one of each flavor, red, purple, yellow. They'll throw those down pretty much right away. And it's just hard. You want to try and kill them, but again, depending on how confident you are in that, you may not be able to get any of them, and it's a matter of just time to take them down. Once you're left with kind of a few ads in all the cases, then the final wave is grenaders that come out. So you'll have 2 purples, a yellow, and a red, and a couple other NPCs. Worth noting that from that first wave that's out here, those drone operators, if you're not successful getting them down before those healing stations get out, even if you break their backpacks and you think you're safe, what'll happen is they'll get their backpacks back and they'll start firing off drones again. So I usually hook my turret there. Usually I'm much faster than this, because there's usually a drone operator right there, but see, she's hiding back here. That's what I broke her backpack, but that's not going to be good enough. Oh, you can see that mini tank's already taking out my turret, and there's already drones coming after me. And they broke my shield, so you can see how much of a pain this can be. But I can also show you how you can shoot through the glass. Shoot the glass, as Hans Gruber would say. Oh, that's not great. I know it sucks to lose your shield, but the fact is it saves your hide. Sometimes. Hilarious. Woo! Not a fan. What's happening? Ow. Try and get that out further. You see that? You see that garbage? Like I said, it's garbage. It's total garbage. So I can see, like, they're right here. Oh, it doesn't always work, huh? Woo! Not cool. Oh, I gotta get out of here. Time for a med kit. Yeah, I did heal up. Here comes drones. Be nice if my turret would take them out, because that's its job. It doesn't always work. And how those drones sometimes just like do that crazy evasive maneuver. Oh, nice. I really want to get that drone operator before the healers come out, but she's being coy. Oh, there's more than one drone operator out there. That's not great. Come on. This is taking a very long time. I think it's because I dawdled for so long, explaining things that probably weren't necessary. We blew her up. That's all that matters. Here come the healers. Rush her. Rush her. Down. Did not get the healers very fast though. Let's see what we can do here. Oh. He's gonna just heal up too much. Hi, you were that close? Yeah, the grenadiers are already out. That's a good sign. So we do that. Woo! We got a good line there. Oh my god. One by one. One by one. See, I broke his backpack, but it's going to come back because of the healing. Only a few of them left. Stop that. It's a battle of the wits. It's electric. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this game. It ain't perfect, it ain't pretty. I can't believe my turret's still up. That's right. Your healing's no longer working. Ooh. Dance! Alright. Wow, that took way too long. Alright, well, catch your breath. You got one more stage you gotta survive. And then you're at the end. I got my medkits. That was insane. That was definitely like C game there. Not A, not B, maybe C minus. Alright, you got, just stick with the turret all the way through is kind of what I do. You could use an EMP sticky here if you wanted, but you only have dogs for a little bit. Hopefully you can survive them with your super tanky build. You do have a grenader, you do have a sniper, and you have a gunner. It is just super annoying no matter which way you slice it. They always come back here. One of them does, at least. I shoot him when he's got the red eye. That doesn't seem to matter all the time, though. It's like a lot of running around with these guys. Thank God for the healing cloud. The rushers come out right after this. You got rushers, NPCs. Just don't let them grenade you, otherwise it'll probably be game over. Once there's one ad left, you'll get the chungas, which will include a red. So try and save yourself a red. All done. Turret will be a distractor. As usual, chunga 101. Break their backpacks. Shoot them in the belt. You see, since I have all of my stacks, I'm just kind of ripping them apart. Huh. We broke each other. Can't quit you. Alright. You're done. You survived it. I mean, in all... For all, I guess, purposes here, right? Like, you did it. This is it. Short of your game crashing or you running out of patience with the next section, you have made it to the end of District Union Arena. Grab some ammo, stay alive. Decoy is helpful for the latter part of this section. I still stick with turret just because of its duration. But you got grenaders to worry about, you got snipers to worry about. Snipers are really good at shooting me. Save this ammo box for later, try not to shoot it or blow it up by accident until the right time. And there is a right time, believe it or not. Red sniper's down. Oh, see how they're like trying to hit me with grenades? Meanwhile, I've got little drones picking on me. I hate when they make me waste all my ammo. Because ammo does become an issue with this build. Okay, now they come from the ceiling. You can have drone operators. Purple on this side, usually. Yellow on the other side. Sometimes they're flipped. And you can have a yellow rusher and a red rusher. You can a red rusher. Red rusher, red rusher. Now you want to shoot the box. because, boom, creates fire. And guess what? They will, unless they're real jerks like that, it gets them into it, it slows them down. Because they all really want to run this way for some reason. Luckily, I got some shock ammo. I got a bad guy coming down on top of me. There will probably be another healer. So you got to watch for him, because you don't want him getting his healing station up. I don't see him. So, there's a red back there in the corner. That's going to waste some ammo. Some GM. Okay, so this guy, I don't have a lot of ammo left, which is not great. He will pulse, so you see that little like power symbol? You don't want to be near it. Though with this build, you do get some benefit from your mask, because it will probably purge, but you got to shoot him in the backpack if you didn't know that already. And it is really hard to go get ammo because this guy's a real piece of work. And I am kind of waiting on my turret. I'm trying to get myself some different cover because I don't really want to be near him. So let's do this. I've got a moment. So what I want to do is I want him to go say hi to my decoy. Which he will. Once he sees it, that'll turn him. Then I can wait on his backpack for a few seconds until he wises up to me. Oh, this isn't great. I'm gonna need a med kit. Most likely. Ow. Sometimes you die here. It's not the end of the world. Because you can do it all again. You got a spawn point, so don't be too hard on yourself if you don't make it. Unless you let yourself get pulsed to death like 100 times. Like me. I'm drunk. Boy, he flips around quickly, doesn't he? I'm starting to smoke a little. I just need to land more shots. I'm being a little bit too conservative. Next time he goes down, he's going to come up with special ammo. And that's when things get real nasty. Oh boy. So that decoy out over there, have that draw his attention. Wait on his backpack. Once you start getting him into a real stun state, he'll kind of keep going up and down. Backpack's broken, you see that? Now you go for his head. He's going to come up with special ammo, probably. Which, this is where the catharsis is really helpful too, because you can see I already purged. But I got some healing. I also tend to, I only have 200 rounds left, so I got to make everyone count. Make sure you got other weapons with you. Obviously I'm going to run out of AR ammo, which is not great. You could switch to a rifle. If you have a rifle with you, like an M1 or Baker's or something like that, right? Like just to kind of, just hope we can get him. There we go. Woo. 70 rounds left. He's done. That's it. Took a while, but we got through it. Maybe you get good gear, maybe you don't. You might get a big horn. You never really know. But this build, right, just it lets you get through here. You got here through it safely. And it took 45 minutes, a little longer than I planned. Usually it's more like mid-30s with this build. But very doable. We didn't wipe once, which is a wonderful thing. And then we can sit here and be like, what if I just want to go out back into the open world? Let's go hit this control point near Tidal Basin. takes forever to fly. And I do run this in groups, with groups in Tidal Basin, for different stages, not all the way through. But there's usually like somebody else who's like running all red type DPS, and they're prone to get knocked down. And then, you know, in group play, you'll probably run with a reviver as opposed to something like a turret or a decoy. So actually, even in this case, I want to... Oh, I am not in combat. Or am I? Fine. Oh, boy. Oh, just give me a little bit more protection here.
Detected. Nearby location. Guarded by hostiles.
Actually, sometimes all I'll do is just actually still carry a turret. Hop up here, because you can just kind of camp out. Really depends how you want to play. Shoot those guys in their little tank. Well, that might not feel great. Let's get some helpers here.
Reinforcements en route.
I don't even know where that guy is. I'm just going to shoot up there. Wish they'd stop shooting at me.
Heavily armed hostiles detected.
No time for snipers. Or medics. Huh. It'd be nice to have a little bit more ammo for this next part.
Detecting additional
Doo,
hostile
doo, doo. They're gonna come for me. They're angry with me. I don't think that's a good idea. Oh boy, they got some friends. They got friends in low places, I tell you what. Where are these guys? Looters. Undesirables. Yeah, you're dancing. You're dancing. Oh. Nope.
heavily armored hostiles detected.
I'm getting lucky here. Oh, no, I'm not. Spoke too soon. I'm gonna have to go fight. I don't have any ammo. I don't want to pick anybody up. I swear, if I get rogues. Alright, see? Not too bad. You can play it from kind of the coward position like I did. You can play it out in the wild.
Access.
I got a lot of ammo all of a sudden. But just shows like this build is like just super robust for any content you want to go do. You could probably even do the first two sections of first 2, 3, 4 sections of Tidal Basin. 5, 6. Let's try it out. Even sometimes, even though we ran through DUA, like I might start with a more red DPS build, but when I get to certain parts, I might change my mind and switch up to this build just for a little bit more safety. Like in the example I showed of getting into that garage area was just the only reason I survived was because of this build. This is probably a really bad move. But we're gonna try it. Oh no, don't want to be there. Oh, this is where I realized I made a bad choice. Bad life decision. Sure like these rushers to not follow me. Oh boy. Here I am thinking I had cover, and oh yeah, see, I thought I had cover. Well, we already got rid of the Chunga, a dog, some rushers. There will be drone operators, there always are. Let's just do this. See who we can tick off. Sniper dog. Yellow drones. Oh, I'd like to have kept that for me. Oh well. No. I feel like these guys have gotten more aggressive recently. They used to not come running down so quickly. And I don't mind it. It gets rid of them faster. No, I don't think so. I don't think that's a good idea. Man. Jerks. You take your drones and you get out of here. You too. Alright, so we did it. We made it through the first section. Not too bad. Pretty robust build. Again, not godlike, not anything super fancy. Catharsis Mask drops a lot. Be able to find one. This is going to be a completely different story. Because I almost always just fail here. So if you don't get that drone operator for that healing station gets onto her. And I know there's more than one drone operator, but that's one less at the moment until a medic doesn't fix her up in a little bit, which I'm certain will happen. Oh. Dang, bro. Jeez. So angry with the world these people are. They created this problem. That's just my opinion. It's like my opinion, man. Oh boy, somebody's coming. No time for you, Rusher. Guess what's going to come after her? Chunga, I bet. And somebody throwing grenades over. Oh my gosh. That's not ideal. Jesus. I need to run for my life. Seriously? Time to go down. Healer. Irritated with you. I'll get rid of that dog once and for all. Come on. Finally. Rid of the medic. Got rid of a drone operator, but guess what? Here come the helicopters, which means chungas galore, grenades. I'm gonna have to do some work here because we're gonna get a purple. Well, we broke the healer's backpack, didn't mean much at the moment. Great. The pain. Oh, really? That was the plan all along, wasn't it? Hunks.
Serious trauma detected.
Come on. Shoot you in your hands until you die. Purple drone. Come on up. What do we got left? Yellow drone. Last one. Ooh. Need a break for a sec. All right, back at it. Oh, junk. Whoops. Okay, so this next section is pretty sketchy. I feel there's a high probability that I'm going to die here. Oy. Basically, I'm going to try and hide here behind this box as best I can. I'm going to throw my turret out there first, and if I need to, I will run backwards. A lot of times people throw a turret up on this box, and it's really annoying, because this is a good place to fight from. But you have all these drone operators, you have mini tanks. It just can be really painful. Oh, see, he already kicked down my turret like a jerk. See, here comes the drones. Oh my god. Running away. Let that be a little... No, thank you. See your brushers. And one bites the dust. I hear ducks quacking. Does not help me out. Oh, we survived it somehow. Yay. The good news is like all this stuff stays open. So even at least up to this next phase. So if things get really bad, you can fall way, way, way back. You don't have to use the computer. I do recommend grabbing this key. It comes in handy at a later stage.
Wonder what that unlocks.
And there's also a fancy little box right here. All right. This one is just total mayhem. There's a couple mini tanks, a couple dogs, a drone operator right out the gate, and then more waves come, including medics and everything else. It's really easy to get overwhelmed here. I tend to like to throw a turret up out of the way. Try and get that drone operator, but I often don't. I need to see what happens if they come up here. Someone's bound to come up here, and they will chase me down and try and kill me. And I really don't like that. Can't even see what I'm shooting. Yeah, come down to me. I don't mind it if I can kill you. What kind of crap have I gotten myself into here? Frickin' sniper. Problem is that medic's gonna pick up everything that I killed. I didn't kill much out there, at least. Like other grenades go right through the fence. Because I don't. Like I said, I'm just gonna come up here and... The important thing is we get the medic down. That'll buy us as much time as we need for now. My personal opinion is they shouldn't be afraid to come up here and die. The trick here is to see if I can actually get the medic without the sniper getting me. No! Oh, no, you can't throw those anymore. Sucks, don't it? Oh boy, 2 snipers, a grenader, and something else. Oh, this guy, another grenader. Holy moly. Look how far I've made it. Oh, not sure if I've ever made it this far. Woo woo. You know, I should go back and grab a med kit, because I'm not doing this again tonight. We're just going to go see how far we can go. Oh, I got 51 minutes. That might be a tough request. really making it through the next two sections are going to be the hard part for me. Personally, I can fall all the way back because, again, this door will be open. It's just not what I really want to do, to be honest. Where's that drone going? Not to my chunga friend. How about that? I'll see some drone operators here in just a moment. I need to kill them right away. No. Not cool, medic. One chunga is all I need. Holy moly. And we're not out of the woods yet. Because we still got these stupid turrets to take care of. Holy cow. Yeehaw. Whew. Alright. This is going to be a tough one. So it took us like 8 minutes, 9 minutes. Ugh. This one's going to take forever. There's so many waves and medics and healers and dogs. I don't have high hopes. I'm already in trouble, jeez.
Immediate medical assistance needed. Agent excellence 0.
I was screwed. Well, it was a good try. We made it pretty far. Because, well, only made it through a couple waves of this stage. This part's really just so many waves, and I don't think you can just stay back here. I was about to run out of ammo. Even though this ended up being a really long stream and video, and I'll have to just cut it up to be something more palatable for YouTube. The key is, for anybody that does watch this whole thing or get to the end, this build does work for all sorts of content. We'll get us back to the White House, take another peek at it. We went solo through DUA. It took a little longer than usual. It took about 45 minutes, but do it plenty of times under 40 minutes, more like around 35, 36 minutes with this build. Again, it's not the highest power build, but a lot of things to help keep you alive. So again, 4-piece strikers, 1 Cheska, 1 Catharsis. You get 4 blue cores. You're sitting at 51% crit hit chance, 132% crit hit damage. You got to remember, this really works well with the St. Elmo's because of the shock ammo. Good Times is not actually part of this build. Let's just fix that up. I call it the Cat Striker. I carry a Reviver for group content, group Legendary, group play, things like that. But when you're running solo Legendary, the Reviver is kind of pointless. If you're running modifiers, it's a different story. You can get away with it because of the cooldown speed up. But this was all running without modifiers. You can get more damage with modifiers. If you were to turn this on, I would recommend, I like to run All Out. I would run By the Teeth for the long range. I would run Quicken for mid range. And because you're already hitting over 51% crit hit chance, I would probably run with Persistence, mostly because long range you get the faster reload speed, medium range you get the accuracy. Helps out quite a bit. You could potentially drop some crit hit chance and then take advantage of using Retribution, which will stack up crit hit chance on those medium range. Kind of play with it, see what works for you. Since you're not really playing right up front, personally, I wouldn't use any of the short ranges. And then Peak Engineering is really only for the turret. Do not depend on your turret for damage, so that's why I would not recommend running this particular one, because you're giving up something that could be benefiting you. Keep in mind that if you do run with modifiers, the enemies have counter modifiers, if you will. It could be deflection bullets. They're not as painful as they used to be, and with this build, your Catharsis will help you. They could have special ammo, which, like, I think long range kind of makes you drunk. Up close will burn you. Not a lot of fun. And then the other thing is the different ranged armors they could have. They could have blue or orange. So when you're looking at modifiers, you'll see how they're kind of color-coded. Short range is blue. In fact, medium range is yellow, and long range is kind of red, orange. It just depends how you look at it. You'll see that blue and red, and I believe that if it's blue, their armor is stronger long range, if I'm not mistaken. So the closer they are to you, the faster you'll be able to eat through their armor. I could be wrong, but I believe that's how it is. And then the ones that are red, again, their stuff is going to be, their armor's more effective short range. I take that back. So you want to shoot them long range, they'll drop faster. These guys, their armor's more effective long range, but up close shouldn't be. I might have those flipped. Forgive me if I got that wrong. But anyways, that's what I would do with modifiers for it, which will make it different. You might be more powerful. You might be able to move through the content faster. And if you do that and you're, I should call out that by running Quicken, you get the critical hits. Do your active skill cooldowns by 3%. So every critical hit within medium range. So if you did decide to run with a Reviver and it drops and it picks you up and you get out of your situation, as long as you're landing shots mid-range that are crit hits, that cooldown will drop down really fast. You won't have to wait the full 3 minutes. But if you're only hitting long range or you're only hitting short range, you'll miss out on it. So yeah, that's that. check it out. Try it out. Strikers drops all the time. Cheska chest piece shouldn't be hard to get. From the exotic standpoint, if you're a newer player, Catharsis, I feel like drops all the time. If you're in with a clan, that'll help you get it. St. Elmo's, it could drop more frequently, but you will get it in some exotic caches. So if you do have resources, see Danny Weaver every week. He always has like an exotic. And then if you're running Countdown a lot, and as long as you make it through to the end on Countdown, even if you do it on Challenging, you don't have to do it on Heroic, you'll get whatever the currency is here. But you can always get exotic caches for 224. Seems like a lot, but if you run Countdown a bunch to farm gear, you'll build that up and you can get exotic caches, and you'll certainly get the exotics that you'll need outside of a few that are intended to be rare. So, great. Thanks for watching. Have fun playing, and always like to hear what works for people and what doesn't. See ya.